just optional. I just wanna float then fall dramatic, make it messy, make it cinematic. Hold the line then break it clean, say everything without being seen. Take me up, let the silence break every move, every mistake. I just wanna feel a little sexy, I just wanna look a little pretty, I just wanna be a little loose, I just wanna move like I got nothing left to prove. I just wanna hang in the moment, let my body say what I won't say. I just wanna lose control, just a little, just a little, just a little.
Hey there, great to see you again. We're going to be looking at combo 3 from the I Just choreography today, which features a mini drop. I would call it a mini drop, or even I would maybe even say it's more of a rotation. It looks scarier than it is, I would say. Still, as always, I would remind you that these videos are really meant for inspiration purposes and for me to keep track of how I have taught specific tricks, and not to be used as an instructional video. If you like something you see here, my recommendation would be to go to a class, take class with a trained instructor and with proper equipment and safety equipment so that you don't get hurt. Having said that, I'm going to be taking you through what I'm calling, or what my students really named, the PowerPuff Girl Drop. So this drop in particular, or rotation, I got from a really cool artist called Flow with Marina. You can find her on Instagram, that's where I found her, and I have definitely been inspired by quite a few of her videos, so I would check her out. I actually remember who she, if you know me, you know I'm never on Instagram, but when I do go on Instagram, I look to see what she's up to. So we'll be starting with our left foot standing. In our choreography, we're coming from a seat to knees to stand, but for the purposes of showing you this particular combo or trick, this could really be a standalone trick. We're going to be starting standing on our left foot. So up I go. I'm standing on my left foot. My right foot is coming behind the fabric, specifically my toes are coming behind the fabric, and my right heel is coming through the center. So you're kind of caging your toes behind and pushing your right heel through the middle of the fabric. I'm gonna pull up, slide my booty out to the left, and the fabric is gonna catch on my right arch, like so. So just to show that again, I'm starting with my right toes behind the fabric, my right heel is pulling in towards the center line, and I'm gonna do a little baby pull up, slide my hips out to the left, take my left leg off of the fabric, and the fabric should find my right arch, like so. So, the next thing that happens is we find a Manta Ray, which, if you don't know what a Manta Ray is, I might have a video on that. I'm sure there are videos out there. It's basically, you're gonna be sliding your butt out to the left and hooking your left knee on the left side fabric, outside in. So we're gonna look at that right now. So right toes are behind the fabric, heel forward through the center, traps on the right arch of the foot. I like to slide my right foot down a little bit here, and this allows to make it much easier to hook my left knee. And if your flexibility is challenged, then I would say definitely do that, yeah? And then you can kind of lay back here and make it very dramatic, yeah? We're gonna be going into a split from here, but for the purposes of learning this trick, to start, I'm gonna add a split at the end. I'm gonna pull myself up, and now I am in what is commonly referred to as a thigh wrap. And I definitely have a few videos that feature a thigh wrap. This is a closed thigh wrap, and you can tell that it's closed because this is what it would look like open, yeah? So it's closed, and from here, I bring my left toes behind the fabric. But for right now, we're gonna come down in a swing seat just so that I can show you all the way up to here again, nice and slow. And so for swing seat, we're gonna bring our hands by our shoulders. There's definitely a video for this. And I'm gonna bring both legs forward and just sit on my loop. I have a nice tight wrap around my left thigh, and I have my fabric underneath my thigh. I'm going to push myself forward, and now I'm in a Peter Pan. If you landed in a Peter Pan, it doesn't really matter. Same difference. You're just trying to get down out of your thigh wrap the fastest way possible, and that's the way I just showed you. The swing seat exit. So we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a spin so you can see, and then we'll add on the next part. So, fabric is in my left foot. I'm gonna go ahead, excuse my sloppy spin. Up I come, right toes go behind the fabric, right heel in between the center, step on the right foot. I'm gonna slide down, hook my left leg outside in, climb up. When I climb up, I'm going to expect that my spin is going to increase. I'm gonna bring my left foot behind the fabric. Now, my left arm is gonna come through the center and to the right side. My right knee is gonna start to bend a lot as I lower my left hand close to my right foot, and then I'm gonna take my right foot off. And if you did this right, you're basically in a parallel position to the floor. I have both arms extended for looks, and then I'm gonna start to roll my left shoulder toward the floor and through the center of the fabric. My right shoulder follows, my right leg follows, and then my left foot follows. Once my knee is through, I keep it bent, and I end up here at the bottom with the fabric crossed twice. So, I tried to do that as slowly as I possibly could, but obviously, at a certain point, gravity will take over. I wanted to talk about for a minute what will happen if your left leg stays on the other side of the fabric. And what happens is you end up in this stupid wrap that's really hard to get out of, and the best way to get out of it is, again, you're doing this with other people around you for sure you're doing that, if you're even doing this at all, which you shouldn't be. You get into a downward facing dog with your hands on the floor, keep your wrap leg lifted, and have your friend just take it off your foot. That's the best, fastest way out of it, is to literally three-legged dog and let somebody take off the wrap. I'm gonna show it again. I'm gonna do it a little slower and with a slightly less intense spin, hopefully, and maybe bring in our split. So that if you wanna add it, you can add it, yeah? The split is optional to the trick for sure. You don't need the split to do the trick. Okay, so again, standing on the left leg, I'm gonna go ahead, give myself a less intense spin. There we go. Right foot is behind. Transfer the weight onto the right arch of the foot. Slide down, outside in hook of the left leg on the left fabric. Left hand reaches up. And if I'm going for my split here, as I stand up, I extend out. And then you could bring your left hand either to the fabric behind you or up. This is my best version of the split. Then I'm gonna close it up. Left leg goes behind. Left hand comes through the center of the fabric, holding onto the right side. Slide it down, push it forward. So I'm really keeping track of my tension on the fabric with my hands. Left shoulder through, right leg, left knee, slide. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Again, not my best foot, sorry about that. The higher you get it on your thigh, the better for your thigh wrap. For your split, I was a little clumsy coming up. I think I tend to, when I do it in the choreography, I think I tend to walk my hands up the right side faster. In other words, I may not bring, we'll see. Let me not tell you things that are untrue. So I'm gonna do that one more time with the split, a little less words, And then we're gonna look at what's gonna happen next, because this is a combo. I did say before it's sort of a trick and not a combo, but there is like a little add-on fun that's gonna go on after this. So, left foot is in. I'll give myself the gentle spin. Gentle spin. Okay. Right toes behind, right heel through the center. Slide it down. Outside in hook. Yes, I climb my hands up my left side, and that allows me to manage the fabric much better. And the more you lean back into the fabric behind you, the bigger your split looks. Close the legs, left leg behind, left hand through the center, begin to bend the right knee, and that will allow you to slide the hands down better to a place where it's gonna feel like you have a lot more control and a lot less slide. Right leg, left leg, slide it down. Okay, so now, you might be saying, my hands. You have 2 wraps. And if you've ever done Tinkerbell before, this is gonna feel like a very big Tinkerbell. Because instead of going over 1 X or 1 cross, you're going over 2 crosses. So we're gonna be not letting our right foot touch the floor. We're gonna try to end that drop here. And then we're gonna try to keep this nice and open so that we can pull our chest up to it. So again, it starts here, and then here, and then we're gonna do a big pull up, bring our knees through the center, and slide to our hips. Now I like to take my left hand, bring it to the small of my back, and then grab the fabric so that it's back of my hand to my low back, and then palm grabs the fabric. And then I'm going to reach over onto that arm and come into a little back bend. From here, I cross my right leg over my left. My hands are on the front fabric. I bring my head and chest and shoulders through, and then I hit key in this cross-legged position to here. So, because your left leg is the wrapped leg, you're hip keying toward that left leg. That left leg is your bottom leg. Yay. Woo. For the Tinkerbell part of this, if you want to just practice the Tinkerbell end of it, or if you want to make the Tinkerbell end of it a little easier on yourself, what you could do is get into a regular Tinkerbell and just practice your Tinkerbell. And you can still do this in your regular Tinkerbell. So I would say if you're getting to this part of the trick, and sorry, and what's really getting you messed up is this section. Just go from the regular Tinkerbell that you know and love, and not the double cross version of it. And once you've mastered it with regular Tinkerbell, it really doesn't matter that there's an extra X there. It's kind of, who cares to some degree? Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna do the whole thing from beginning to end one more time with words, then less words, then no words, okay? So 3 more times, you can expect to see this beauty from beginning to end. Starting left foot in, and again, this in our actual choreography, we would be seated, we would go to our knees, and then we would stand on the left leg. So just so you know, of course, you could come out, you may have to regain some spin at this point in your choreography. It's not a bad idea. Toes behind the fabric, step on your right foot. Left leg, hooks on the left fabric, outside in. Walk your hands up the right side, straighten the left leg. Find your split. Maybe left hand down, right hand up. One hand to each side. Shoot your foot to the floor. If you want to, you can give yourself a little cross as you come through. It'll make it look more dancey. Left hand through the center of the fabric. Begin to bend the right knee. Slide the hands down. Come off into this nice big open shape. Your spin is going to lessen over your right shoulder, right leg, left leg, sink down. One hand to each side, pull up, knees through, switch the left hand, back bounce. Climb up, cross the right leg over the left, come through, and into your hip knee. Woo-hoo! All right. Whew. It's a fun one. It's up and then it's down. so you get up there and you come right back down. As is with all hammock. Okay, one more time, fewer words, and then one time all the way through. I'll see you later. Yeah. So left leg on the fabric. Gentle spin. Up I go. Right arch of the foot. Slide. Put the left leg. Climb up. Split. I'm having trouble with that split today. Go ahead, shoot the left leg to the floor and through. Left arm through. Left hand low. Out into your little parallel position. Right leg, left leg, swoop. Pull up, knees through. Swap the hands, back balance. Seated, hip kick. And it's right leg over left. And you just keep them like this. It's a super safe hip kick. Yeah. Oh. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. You'll get it now with the music and see you on the next go around. Bye.
Just a little. But still revealing every line, every curve, intentional. Gravity's just optional. I just wanna float then fall dramatic. Make it messy, make it cinematic. Hold the line then break it clean. Say everything without being seen. Take me up, let the silence break. Every move, every mistake. I just wanna feel a little sexy. I just wanna look a little pretty.